Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Fiverwatch. My name is Altair and I'm joined by my trusty group of freaks and geeks, Candy, Giuseppe, Mayor, and Mika. And we're here to give you our hot take on the latest episode of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh, but hey, if you haven't seen it yet, we are obviously going to dive into the episode, so you might want to watch it first. If not, if you guys don't really mind spoilers or anything, sure, come over and just continue the video. But if you do mind spoilers, well, this is your obvious warning already, so please save this video for later if you mind spoilers. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. The season finale has finally come. We have finally arrived here after 6 episodes. It's been a crazy ride, and I think all of us have a lot of thoughts that we want to share. Let's get. we have a special guest over here.
Okay, we
This
have a
is
guest.
Dri.
Aww. How precious.
Hello, internet. This is also Gigi, one of our co-hosts and fellow Fiverr. Say hello, Gigi.
Fiverr dog.
Okay, so to begin with, I wanted to talk about, of course, the man of the hour, Sam Wilson. He came crashing into the scene with the red, white, and blue stripes, and I think that was an amazing entrance. It's exactly what I was looking forward to. The whole Falcon, Captain America getup. What did you guys think?
I'm really happy with how the costume looks because they really took notes from the comics. And I also love the fact that, okay, so I guess the Wakandans really made a white and blue suit. Seeing this new cap in action was freaking awesome.
Well, for me, that's also one, like comic accuracy was key. Okay, I like that they changed it a little bit to make it a little bit more fit for TV. I like the whole undercowl thing, so his head is not connected to the rest of the suit, so he can turn his neck whenever he wanted to. Batman. I like the color scheme. Okay, even though when you look at it in the comics, it really feels like America, but it's a little bit toned down for the TV show. But more or less, they took the color scheme point for point with the comics. Okay, scene wise and acting wise, he really nails what Captain America now. So.
I know, Mayor, you said that it helps. It's not connected to the rest of his suit like Batman, so he can actually move his head side to side. But actually, he's unable to. There are times, if you notice, when he's trying to make that that big speech with all the senators, he's like trying to look this way and trying to look this way. I mean, other than that, it was like a really awesome costume. I think it's not screaming, as you said. It really sets him apart from Steve Rogers' Captain America, and I love how it integrates so well with his wings. Because there's two red wings. Is it now blue wing? Red wing? What? There's two of them.
CR1 and CR2.
I don't know.
I know. Red Wing's back, and he's imba as ever.
I like how when he made that entrance, it was, underwhelming by the story standards. It wasn't this big whole heroic shot or anything. He came bursting through the window. He clumsily fought, his first opponent, and he feebly said, "I'm Captain America." Nobody heard him. Somebody questioned him, and they're like, "What?" I kind of like that because it was kind of like, it gave a chance for that title to come to him instead of him declaring it.
Yeah.
And stepping up there. So I really, really like how they did that. So it's really more of like, naturally it actually progresses to Sam, and it actually eases in the audience as well to slowly accepting Sam as Captain America too, which is really, really smart.
Falcon's ability, or most of his fight scenes, is it's not always himself, taking credit or saving the day. Like in that helicopter scene, I really like how they show it was teamwork, because he's not a superhero, right? Yeah. But he embodies America, and he embodies all of us, and he embodies Captain America, right? He's a symbolism, but he knows that he needs to work with everybody, and with everybody working together, they can actually do good. We can all do better and save the world.
That totally reminds me of how in Avengers, where he was giving directions to the cops, and then no one wanted to believe him, and then after he beat up the aliens, all of a sudden the cops are, okay, we need a perimeter here. So it's being Captain America is about inspiring people, bringing the best out of people, not just for the Avengers, but for even civilians, just people to get off their butts and do what they can to help,
Yeah.
to save people.
You don't pick Cap for actual fighting skills because you could pick a whole bunch of other superheroes for that.
John
you
Walker.
pick him for the team buff.
Yeah.
I'm talking.
the
I'm
team
sorry.
buff.
I'm talking.
Yeah.
The rally, guys,
Yeah.
the rally.
You pick him for the team buff because if you pick
Exactly.
him as a fighter, there's a bunch of other heroes that could probably
Yeah.
do. I mean, the Hulk, you could put him in there. You know, you have a tank fighter there, but you pick Captain America for the team buff because
Yeah, the
like,
team
he
buff.
still has the best.
Marvel took it upon themselves during these times now that they chose Sam to be Cap, because it's very, very symbolic of what kind of people we need in the world today, right? So I like
Yeah.
that. I like that transition. Now you don't need
I
a
agree.
strong man. You don't need a strong man. You need a person who listens and can understand you. Yeah. So
That's really good.
yeah.
It's actually
props.
a friend of
100%.
mine also posted something similar. Jamie Bautista. Hi, Kuya Jamie. He is an amazing artist, by the way. He actually made this beautiful post about how Steve Rogers, he was an ideal. So that's why he was Captain America. He was like the perfect, good boy soldier. And that's not Sam. Sam is somebody who knows how to connect to people. He knows how to empathize. He knows how to be compassionate. So it's two very different Captain Americas for two very different times,
Yeah.
which, like Mayor said, I feel like is so apt.
Yeah. And he can wing bubble.
Oh my god, I love that scene.
Oh my god, that
Yeah.
wing bubble.
Wing bubble.
That was a very
That's-
cool maneuver.
Wing bubble.
Wing bubble, man. How did you guys feel about the speech? That long, when he confronted the GRC.
Well, to be honest, I thought it was cheesy at times. At times, not all the time, but it was also pretty good in the sense that it talks about sometimes of the Black Lives Matter kind of thing. I thought it was really good in that aspect, but at times though, I felt like, okay, I mean I give it like an 8 over 10 if you know.
I just give it out of 7. No, I mean, I feel like it was too long. I mean, the content of it is fine. I mean, the idea of it is fine. The message of it is fine. It's just, I got lost, to be honest. Listening to him, I'm like, you were going here, and then you went here, and then you went there. What? Oh, okay, that's what you mean. Okay, nice. That's how I felt. I only watched it once. Maybe I need to watch it again.
I like
Actually-
how Candy's
But that was like-
marketing background is coming in.
Yeah.
I like how Candy's marketing background
My
is coming in.
PR background. It's like,
not-
wait a minute.
Wala ba
It's not
siyang
concise.
copywriter?
It's-
Where's the copywriter?
No.
Did this?
This is
Did this?
scriptwriter.
Wait, where's the
Who
copyright?
approved this? What I like in his speech is I'm not blonde, I'm not blue-eyed. I don't have the super soldier serum. What I do have is I know that we can do better.
Another thing that I wanted to bring up, Sharon Carter, power broker.
Oh, Sharon. Sharon.
Or is she? I mean, she was talking to somebody on the phone.
She is.
I don't know. But
She is.
Yeah,
She
but-
kinda is. She kinda
You
is.
look so sad,
I
Candy.
was like,
It's the show's worst kept secret. It's the show's worst kept secret. We're all hoping for a twist. Like the world was hoping for a twist that Sharon is a triple
we don't
agent.
know.
How do
I
you
don't
feel
think
about it,
it's
Candy?
her.
So I have so many facial reactions while you guys are talking. Well, one, I am very much disappointed that they made her a villain in a way. She's not a super villain, but she is a villain. So yes, I am disappointed. I mean, I get it. I sort of understand her backstory in a bit because the country that she worked so hard for just basically turned their backs on her in an instant. Everybody got pardoned, but she didn't. So I kind of get where her vendetta is going. But at the same time, I'm really disappointed at how they Marvel made Agent 13. Given her story in the comics, she becomes
Yep.
actually the director of Shield. But maybe it's also why because they're basically not talking about Shield, given that they're stepping away from the TV series Agents of Shield. So I don't know. We don't know what the MCU, what the directors in the MCU are really doing. But I am very much disappointed. And going back to our first few episodes where I had that theory that she's gonna have the Shield, I guess not. I am very, very much disappointed.
I don't think that's her. I am of the belief that I don't think that's her. I think Skrull.
Oh my
I
god,
call
wait, are you
Skrull.
saying, oh.
I call Skrull. I call Skrull because I actually thought about it when she did the whole face change. I'm like, oh, Baka Skrull? Okay.
By the way,
cool
that
tech.
part was really cool where she did
Yeah.
that so fast. It's like, oh.
Yeah. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
Hey,
shield tech.
cool tech. Sure.
Yeah.
There's more evidence towards her being a Skrull
Mm-hmm.
than,
You have
her
a point.
turning her back. The biggest evidence of which Secret Invasion is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You have
Yeah.
a strong point because also if we're looking at it, if we're doing a comparison and WandaVision, the Skrulls also came out in the last episode
Yep.
and showed themselves right to Monica Rambeau.
Yeah.
And here it could be that because all of a sudden she's in the U.S. and even like Bucky and Falcon were shocked about what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're okay here? So you have a very very strong point. If that's the case, I'm so happy.
Sharon
I think
is
the
not
real Sharon
evil.
is. I
Are you
don't
Fia-
think it's her.
Fietroing so hard?
It's Mystique.
Hashtag Sharon
I
Carter is
wanna-
not real.
About the person she's talking on the phone, like who could that be? Because my fanboy theory hopes that it's Doctor
No, it's
Strange
not!
or something. Like
It's not,
this could
G!
be-
You know who
to
she was talking to?
dominate
Her assistant.
US?
The one who drove her in the other episode. Yeah.
She just needs somebody to share
Possibly,
this with.
possibly.
I'm so happy I got
Possibly,
access to
possibly.
government tech, girl.
Girl, it's on top!
I think Marvel's giving us like a curveball here. They're making us think na, oh yeah, Sharon Carter just went to the dark side for no strong reason, and we're all just being, butthurt about it.
Yeah, and we all brought Evan Peters here for no reason, yeah.
So another thing I wanted to talk about is John Walker. Of course, a lot of us were expecting him to become a villain in this series, but there was a sort of a turn, or I would say he's not a hero either. He's some sort of anti-hero right now. What did you guys think of John Walker's arc in this story, in this series?
I think he didn't really earn that redemption, to be honest. I mean, we know what this guy did, and I thought the turn was a little bit weird. Like, oh, all of a sudden, it's okay now for this guy to walk around with all the authorities, and he could just like be a vigilante. Like, okay, even though he killed somebody, I thought that was weird.
I agree. I actually agree with G. I actually found that the entire progression of the series, all the way to that turning point of John Walker when he is bashing one of the Flag Smashers, was really great. And the last two episodes, though good, I feel like it lacked something. Okay, so I was thinking, okay, he goes in there, he fights, it's his last hurrah as a Captain America, or it's a saving grace, his actions, right? But the scene that follows after that of John Walker back into the courthouse and given his new suit, I know it's important, it's pivotal for something in the future, but it didn't connect for me well in terms of the progression of the scenes.
Yeah, and it was weird when he was like saying, "Oh, I'm back. Like back from what?
like,
Dude,
back?
you just killed somebody."
Exactly. Who said you're back? Wait a minute.
He was already
Yeah.
penalized for like you're supposed to give back the shield. You're supposed to like be out of commission. So I think it'd be cooler if like after
Yeah.
he fights, he gets the cops come and incarcerate him. That'd be I think that would have been more logical.
I also feel like there was something missing. I feel like instead of him sharing some kind of banter with Bucky, maybe they could have extended it like, okay, they're having this banter and Bucky says that doesn't mean we're okay.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Something like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
We're not okay.
Yeah, because
That's true.
yeah, it really felt weird when they were like when Bucky and John were like
he even
almost
tapped
buddy
him
buddies.
on
Like,
the
how did that-
arm or something. It's like
Yeah, like how did that happen? Where was the moment between those two? Like
they're referencing, stuff that they know, and then there was a love tap. That's friendship, bro.
yeah, it's like pare okay lang.
Yeah, exactly.
GG pare,
Dude,
GG.
pare,
diba?
bro, nasa na si Sam. Oh, pumunta siya dito. Oh, G.
But for this moment, I would just like to say good job, Wyatt Russell, the actor who played,
Yeah.
okay, the U.S. agent. Overall,
I still hate him, but yep.
yeah,
Good,
good job.
Yeah.
We need to talk about Isaiah Bradley's scene. Sam and Isaiah Bradley. I think for me that was one of the more poignant scenes in this episode, and it has a lot of relevance. What did you guys feel about that scene?
I like Carl Lumbry, the actor. He was really good. He was really good in portraying it. Props to Eli. I hope I see you in Young Avengers soon. I wanted Sam to invite him to the museum, and waiting for him there is old Steve. and old Steve and old
Oh.
Isaiah will have a conversation.
That would have been a moment, but I think it's
Yeah,
too
it's too expensive. It's too expensive. Okay.
I was surprised though that Isaiah actually told him, basically dissuaded him from taking up that
Yeah,
shield,
he did.
saying that if you were actually black, you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't carry the red, white, and blue. Yeah, you wouldn't carry the stripes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was surprised about that because I mean, for sure, I didn't have any predictions, but I was thinking that it would be Isaiah positively, pushing him to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, it was negative.
Mhm.
Yet it still pushed Sam to become Captain America. And what I like about it is what Isaiah said is that they're never gonna change. But Sam is just basically the symbolism of that. No, we can
Yep,
change.
yep.
We can do better. We can do something. So that for me is like that. I don't know. It's such a good comparison here. I don't know what to call it, but it was just we don't have to see the past
Yeah,
and follow the
yeah.
past.
Yeah.
We can just change how things will go in the future or even now. So that's really what I like about that scene.
Doing this for Isaiah Bradley, I feel was a big move for Marvel. It really fit the tone of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And, I think it really meant a lot that, for example, Anthony Mackie, stepping into Captain America, it was kind of like a meta thing for me because of, just because of like how 2020 went, how everything happened. The fact that, you have Chris Evans, for example, who is very, very politically outspoken. And then you have somebody like Anthony Mackie, who was also very politically outspoken. And then they get to do this in the costumes, in the characters that they actually brought to life. So, to do that, and then to have, to say that, there was this a black Captain America that you never even heard of him because of the faults of the past. He now has a statue, and we're never forgetting him. That was like, oh, Marvel! This is why you were so important! Now bring back Pietro.
At the end of the day, it all means nothing.
I think we haven't really talked about Bucky yet, have we?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we have.
Who?
I don't
Bucky did have a very important character progression in this series and in this episode.
Just that progression
Yeah.
of Bucky from the first episode where we see him waking up from the nightmares and we
Yeah.
see him with
Yeah.
his therapist down to the last episode where he has finished his book, he has crossed out the last name, he has thanked his therapist, and now he is smiling and enjoying the moments of life, and he has finally also accepted that whole scene with the Japanese father,
Mr.
the
Nakajima.
old man, Mr. Nakajima, thank you. That, I don't know, that progression for me, even if it was not the hero progression we saw because that was Sam,
Yeah.
I don't know, I resonated more with Bucky because he climbed himself out of the hole that he was in.
Yeah.
That for me
Right.
was a lot more stronger.
What I liked about Bucky's redemption is the whole Wakandan therapy session. Like, you're free, right?
Yeah.
That was powerful,
man.
That's-
right? And then
wonderful.
when he saved the people in the last episode and someone thanked him at the end, you could see that he was taken aback by the gratitude. He's
yeah.
like, oh, you're thanking me. Oh, hey, you're welcome. 'Cause
Yeah.
nobody has thanked him for anything, right? Because he was always either a killer or like a mercenary.
It is beautiful to see, Bucky smiling, aside from the fact that he is a beautiful man. Somebody actually pointed out that the last time we actually saw Bucky genuinely smiling was in Captain America
In the 50s.
in the 50s. Back in the 50s.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're absolutely right. That was a... that was
40s,
a-
40s.
40s, off by a decade. But even actually the way that his scenes are lit, it's very cold. It's very grayish, very very cold tones. At the beginning, and then suddenly it ends. He has cake. He's out in the sun. He's laughing.
bought-
He's playing with children.
An ice cream cake.
I can't
brought
get
an ice cream
over.
cake.
I can't get over that he got store-bought cake to like a cookout in New Orleans.
The best progression of Bucky is Bucky with the long hair to Bucky now guapings. For me, that's
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah.
And
Sorry,
I
it's
like his
like,
fashion
ooh,
too. I like the
Bucky,
jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
fashion style.
Yeah.
That last scene,
Yeah.
like he really like, oh hey, wow.
Exactly.
Hey dude.
When he
Exactly.
smiled at
I
Sam,
like
I'm
his
like,
haircut, by the way,
ooh.
with his shades.
Yeah,
when he
he's
takes
taking
it
off
out.
the shade.
Yeah, I know.
I see you, Winter Soldier. I see you.
Yeah.
Hashtag
It's
stop
a
it,
feel-good
Sebastian
moment.
Stan.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Are we all done giggling and oozing
Yeah.
about Sebastian Stan? I just want to make sure that all of us have it out of our systems before I move on. What I noticed after that moment with Sam and Bucky like just looking at the horizon together as bros, it fades to black, and then the title that comes out wasn't Falcon and the Winter Soldier anymore. It was
Yeah,
Captain
they changed
America
it.
and
They
the
changed
Winter
it.
Soldier.
It
So
just
I think- I mean-
solidified
Oh my
it.
god, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, it solidified it.
Yep.
So
Oh
it
my
solidified that he's now officially Captain America. And if we're gonna have a second season
Yeah.
of this, you know what it's gonna be called.
Yeah. There's a meme.
Romance.
There's a meme like Season 2, Captain America and the Winter Soldier. Season 3, Captain America and the White Wolf. Season 4, Bucky and Sam. They just become friendlier and friendlier.
I feel that this whole this 6 episodes has become like a meta journey for all of us. Really coming to terms with this guy becoming that symbol that we all adored for the last 15 years with Captain America. Now I think we're all ready after this series, after getting to know Sam Wilson in this level. I think the world is ready for a new Captain America.
With this series, I love the fact that we have to go through with the Isaiah Bradley arc and how it kind of connects to Sam finally realizing that, oh, I think I have to step up and do what needs to be done. But yeah, great show overall.
Yeah, I do definitely love Sam as Captain America. I really do feel like he is the Captain America that this world needs right now. And Anthony Mackie is just such the coolest dude ever. He did such an amazing job, and everybody's been talking about how just a great guy he is, all around, like being a joy to work with and everything. So it just feels, now after 6 episodes, it just feels right. He's definitely Captain America.
I agree with Mika, because we know that people aren't going to accept Black Captain America at the onset, because apparently when the comics came out with it, people also didn't accept it.
Yeah.
So Marvel already knew that there was going to be backlash, but this 6 episodes just really, oh no, he's definitely Captain America. I mean, we went with him in his progression and his adventure and in his journey to accepting for himself that he is Captain America, and we're all like, no, you go get the damn shield, so we're all rooting for him, and I think Marvel did a really good job in how they wrote these 6 episodes and how they made the world accept a Black Captain America. So good job, Marvel. Keep it coming. This is the reason why we love you. You're always giving us something to look forward to, so just keep it coming.
An amazing run as always. Marvel Studios does not disappoint, and I can't wait for where Marvel's gonna bring us next. If you're watching and if you have any comments, just please comment below. And of course, for the next Disney Plus shows and for the movies, we're gonna be here with you. And until the next time, this has been Altair, G, Candy, Mayor, and Mika, and we're gonna see you on the next one. Peace.
See you on Loki.